Joining us tonight, former U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations American Enterprise Institute Senior Fellow John Bolton, also Fox News contributor. Ambassador, great to have you with us. There's something so puerile and adolescent that it's almost unimaginable, and that is this administration cutting off talks with Russia on Syria. This is the guy, the president, who said he'd talk with anybody at any time, but apparently the only guy who has about 10,000 warheads is not on his list. What in the devil is he doing?
Yeah, well, at the State Department, this is called sending a strong signal.
Oh, Lord.
And that's usually followed by sending a stiff note. You know, it shows just how weak and feckless the administration policy is. And it's been wrong for 5 straight years because neither Obama nor Hillary Clinton nor John Kerry understand either the situation they were dealing with in the armed struggle inside Syria, nor the Russian and Iranian interests at stake. They were wrong from the get-go on what the Russians would agree to, and the Russians now, over this period, have maneuvered the United States into the weaker position in the Syria and Iraq theater, and have advanced Russian interest in ways that haven't happened in the Middle East for 50 years.
Ambassador, you make the Obama administration seem so, I don't know, capable when you say they've been maneuvered. It looks to me like they just sort of fell upon themselves and clumsily arrived at a position that was untenable. That is, without any credibility whatsoever on any issue, you name it, in foreign policy whatsoever, but most specifically the Middle East and North Africa.
Yeah. Well, look, Syria was certainly the graveyard of whatever credibility Obama and his team had when we came to the famous red line comment about Syrian chemical weapons.
How long ago was that? Let me see. That was 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Well, almost, but they had destroyed it before that. I think it's a problem that the next president's going to inherit, or in Hillary Clinton's case, make even worse, because the damage that's been done to America really can't be fully calculated, and our allies while we're at it.
Well, you know, we're going to try, though. We're going to try to keep up with the damage as we see it and try to assess it. In one of those areas is, of course, Libya and Syria. And now comes the word that Mark Turi, an arms dealer, has had charges dropped against him because he threatened to reveal much about Hillary Clinton and her role in the dispatch of arms during the period in which the Benghazi terrorist attacks occurred, and that she was behind, in some measure, the shipment of arms, unauthorized, a famous workaround. That's the lexicon for avoiding the rules and doing all sorts of, well, Iran-Contra-like things. I mean, what in the world are we looking at here? What's your judgment?
Well, I think it's a stunning maneuver to end this prosecution. I just think if there is a Trump administration, one job of the next Attorney General really is to investigate the prior administration under Loretta Lynch and Eric Holder. I mean, this is the kind of politicization of the Justice Department that in years gone by was unthinkable. Now it's daily business over there.
I got to ask you a question. This is a Republican Senate. It is a Republican-led Congress. Where the hell is the oversight from those committees, and why don't they know the answers?
Yeah, I think, look, I've been the victim of Democratic committee oversight for many years, and it's a very effective tactic, and I think the Congress should have been using it more. If we don't get the White House, but we hold the House and the Senate, they'll have plenty to do.
I have to be honest with you. Occasionally, both of these parties together, I weigh them, I balance them carefully. They both scare the hell out of me. Ambassador, thanks so much for being with us. Ambassador John Bolton.
Thank you, Lou.